Hey class, this is a video on how to complete the anatomy of a scholarly and magazine article assignment. Before you begin the assignment, make sure in Unit 4, Module 6, you actually read Chapter 3 first, which is no more than at most 10 pages, if that, and make sure you've got 3 videos to watch. Again, these knowledge practice. So popular versus scholarly sources, you've got the types of scholarly articles, and then the third option is how to read the scholarly article. Watching the videos and completing the quick little questions will really prepare you for this assignment. So let's go back down. All right, so when I began, what I did first was I've got the the assignment sheet opened up. Let me go back. I have to put a plug-in for, make sure that you're using Firefox browser or Google Chrome because the scholarly article won't open in Internet Explorer. So my New England Journal of Medicine article, I've got that opened here already. And my Lessons from Maria from Time is opened up in a new tab as well. When this opens, make sure on the left-hand side you click the PDF and you'll be taken to the article. This is going to be the full text that you're going to need. Let's let that load and let's go back. All right, so what you're going to do here, you have an assignment. You're going to compare these two sources and understand the differences of why one is written by experts and one is not. So let's begin. The title of the article, let's go back over. And you don't have to type this. You can easily just copy it and you can come back over and we're going to paste. You can clean up the lines. If not, you can leave it. Article authors, you can either copy and paste the authors or list only the first author. So let's go back over. So you can highlight this section if you want and copy it or grab the first author only. If you're going to grab all of them, just make sure there's a little et al here. There's a couple more that are hidden underneath. So I'm just going to grab the first. So you can realize there's like 15 authors who published this one article together. It's a collaboration. And I'm going to list this here. Okay, so let's begin. Question 1. What kind of information can you find out about the authors of this article? Let me go back, and we're focusing on our mortality in Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria. So what I want you to focus here, I don't want you to write out their names or grab. What I want you to focus in on are these acronyms here that are for their college degrees. So whether they have a PhD, an MD, a master's in public health, one person only has a bachelor's degree, whatever it is. One even has a law degree listed within the credentials in here. So what I want you to realize is that what is listed about the authors, you have their college degrees. And that's what I'm looking for. Now, that's not the only information provided to you. So usually on the left-hand side where this little navigation is, you're going to find more information. In the case of this article, you're going to scroll down and go always to the bottom. You're going to find an author's affiliation section. And I don't need for you to copy this as well. I want you to realize it's listing for you where they work, what department, if they work at a hospital, they work at Harvard University, they're working here at the University of Colorado School of Medicine. So realize you know their place of employment. And one more thing that caught my eye that you know about the authors is you're going to find usually one author's email address for contact. And Dr. Bucky is listed here. And it says for reprints, but you can email the author. And if you have questions about the article, you can follow up from here. So we're going to go back and I'm looking for email. Now, why are we making you do this? When you're out on the web and you're looking at the authors for credibility, on the web, most likely you'd be lucky if you even find a name. And if you do, then it's you don't find the information of their college degrees. Their place of employment, you know, if it's a news piece, yeah, they're working for that news site. But for the most part, they could be any place of employment is something different. And then an email contact for follow-up. So we want you to realize that these peer-reviewed articles are written by experts and there's a high level of authority when you're reading this. All right, let's go on to question 2. Find the abstract. Scan it. Define what's an abstract. Now I'm saying the abstract's located on what page. You can't determine that from this format on the site here, the full text. So that's okay. You can skip that. And why is it included with the article? Why is the abstract included with the article? So let's go back. And the abstract is at the beginning of the article, always at the beginning. And you're going to find the header abstract. I'm going to leave it to you to define what is an abstract, but when you review this, you're going to realize what it is. You can define it in 1 or 2 sentences. It's up to you. You don't need a formal definition from somewhere, just your interpretation. So this abstract is giving us background, methods, the results, and the conclusions. This is like a little shorter version of what you're going to find in the article. So when you come back here, I'll let you define it. You're going to say also, or maybe just say abstract included introduction, methods, results, and conclusion. And that's fine. And then add in your definition of what's an abstract from here, okay? That's all we're asking you to do. You don't have to read this article completely to answer these questions. So question 3, you're going to locate the introduction, and you're not looking for, you won't be able to find the page numbers here, but what you want to do is what does the study examine, and you can copy and paste a sentence or two from the information. So let's go here. After the abstract, you're going to find a line, and the introduction begins right away. Now, they don't have a header here, but just know this is the introduction, sometimes called background. And you're going to scan through this information and determine what's the introduction telling you? What is it doing for you when it's doing this? And then it's also going to highlight for you, though, usually at the very end before the methods, what the study did. And you can copy a sentence here. So as long as you understand what the intro is doing for you and getting you started with this article, what to expect. Come back, put in your answer. Continue questions 1 through 10. And once you're done with questions 1 through 10, you're going to begin section 2. And this is referring to the magazine. This is now we're going to look at Time Magazine. You're going to type in the title, which is Lessons from, typo. You're going to go back. You're going to find the author of the article. So I'm using we don't need that tab. Let me go back over. My Lessons from Maria, you're going to find the author right up front. Grab the author and type in. And then you begin question 11. And it says, look at the comparison article, which is this Time, and identify 3 major differences between a scholarly and a popular. There are actually 12 differences. I want you to identify 3. What is so different about these 2 articles? Not with what they're saying. Visually, what are differences between these 2 articles, okay? Then you're going to answer question 12, 13, and 14. When you're done, you're going to save to the desktop, go back into the course, and just like every other assignment, you're going to click on the link header, and you're going to upload your assignment completed and click submit. So I'm going to click cancel here because and that's it. If you have any questions, do reach out to me. Thanks for watching.